In this episode, we are going to talk about how, as a new university graduate or college graduate, you can still find work or find a job in the toughest job market ever. Actually, in an environment where it appears that no company is hiring. How you still can be able to find a job in this market. That is what this episode is all about, and you are just going to enjoy. You're just going to be blown away by some of the tips I'm going to be sharing. Okay, so let's get started. So basically, there are two things when it comes to working, or actually working for a company or an organization. And those two, there are two benefits actually. The two benefits, you have to make sure that at any given point in time, you are not losing out on those benefits. The first benefit, of course, is if you are not working, you are not earning money, right? That's very obvious. You don't earn. The second benefit, which is very obscure, most people do not know this, is that you are really not in the game. So, and I will explain what that means. You are not in the game in the sense that if you are not on the football pitch and you are sitting on the side watching, you can't have the opportunity to score a goal, right? So let me put it in a different context. So this is what in the game means. You have to be in the game, and then you have to work. If you can't get both, you have to get one of them working for you, or one of them going your way. So being in the game is an example. So you are in a career that you do not like, or you are just doing let me put it in the form of a context of a story. So let's say you just got a temporary work for 8 weeks as a maternity cover, right? Your colleagues said, oh wow, they paying you is nothing to write home about, it's actually crap. And but you just felt, okay, you're not going there for the pay, but you just the opportunity to go to work and cover for somebody, for maternity cover for just 8 weeks is good enough opportunity for you. So you picked the opportunity, and then you went to work. You started working, and then the pay is not great. It even barely meets. It barely covers your transportation costs, right? And you are there working. Let's say you are a receptionist or whatever it is, and then you're working, and then a client walks through the door and you receive the client very well, and then the client is leaving, and you did a great job. Client is leaving. Say, wow, well, what's your name? You mention your name. Hey, my name is John Adams, or whatever name it is. Okay, how long have you been here? Oh, I just started 2 weeks ago. I came on a maternity cover. So and he said, how long is it going to last? He said, I'm only going to be here for 8 weeks. I've already spent 2 weeks here, but I'm going to be leaving in 6 weeks time. But I really have enjoyed. I'm really enjoying myself here. So this person, because you are in the game, you are not outside the work, you are actually within the work. This person could be the person who will help you leverage your skill set to get a permanent position. That client may have an open position, or the client may know somebody who has an open position, or the client may actually even lobby your bosses and your superiors for them to keep you permanently. That is what I mean when I say you have to be in the game. If you are outside the game, you are like a ghost. Nobody knows you. So you have to be in the game. And the second one, which is obviously, you are not earning if you are not working, is pretty obvious. So in order not to be shortchanged on both ends when you have just finished university, if you have just finished university, chances are you are not working, you are not earning, right? So you have to mitigate that risk so that you don't stay home for too long. And how do you do that in a very tough job market where actually nobody else is hiring? There's a way out. I've always had this mantra in my mind that there is always a way out of every situation in life. There's no condition in life that does not provide a way of escape, right? So you have to have that at the back of your mind, that there is nothing like impossible. I remember when my family and I, we first moved to the States, and it was at the height of the economic crisis in 2008, where there were massive layoffs everywhere, right? And living in some of the most conservative part of the states in Texas. And everybody was saying, look, forget it, you're not going to find a job. I had that innate belief in me that I was going to have it. And fast forward, I got one of the best jobs that actually set up my career in America very brilliantly. So this is the key. In a very, very tough job market, the thing that you have to spend the least time on is your pay. Okay. You don't have to spend much time thinking about how am I going to end, because the thing, what's the alternative? The alternative is zero anyway. So you earning zero, and at the same time you are not in the game. So anything that would help you get in the game, that is what the strategy is going to be about. It's not about the pay. Okay. So with that said, what you do is that you identify maybe 5 up to 10 most organizations that you would want to work for, right? If everything was normal, you identify organizations that these are the places that, wow, I really would love to work for these type of companies. List them down. And then use the next probably about a month to 2 months, okay? Use about a month to 2 months to actually scale up, entry-level skills. Scale up to the max. So you're gonna almost be like you're going to be writing an exam. You're going to spend probably 20 to maybe 30 hours a week scaling up within a month, within 30 days to 60-day window. So you're going to master digital skills like crazy. So you're going to master Microsoft Excel. Okay. So you're going to cover things like formulas and functions. Okay. Conditional formatting and basic formatting, data validation, pivot tables, Excel or Google Sheets, charts, and graphs. Then if you can, you do things like basic if statements or math and date functions. These are not difficult. And I'm saying this regardless of your background. Okay? So if you didn't major as a medical doctor, or let's say you didn't major as a pharmacist or as a teacher, and your major is in any other field, regardless, your major could have been biology or it could be psychology. I don't really care about that, right? Most people make too much of a fuss about the majors they did in university and wanting to do something exactly the same in the workplace. Trust me, it doesn't happen. Okay, it may happen once in a while, but generally it doesn't happen. So you're going to have to be flexible and be very open, because you want to be in the game. So scale up powerfully. So I've already gone through spreadsheet, right? Spreadsheet manipulation. Then you do things like presentation. You learn how to do presentation slides. You're not going to be doing the presentation itself, but you're going to, at the workplace, one of the key functions may be to come up with slides. And I'm going to give you a secret here. Most people who are established employees do not know how to create great slides. Most bosses do not. They come up with very scrambled, extremely busy slides that actually puts everybody to sleep when they present. So you're going to take maybe a weekend or 2 weekends, learn great slide design using Canva. Okay, using either using Canva free version or Prezi, Google Slides, Microsoft PowerPoint. Right, Microsoft PowerPoint should not always be the default slide design tool. So you're going to learn how to create slides that are not too busy. Okay, one of the best slide design tutors in the world she's called Nancy Duarte. So you can Google her up and find out some of her concepts in slide design, that you create slides that will just blow you away. Slide design, that like how Apple and Tesla presents their products, right? That's the type of slide design that is highly engaging with graphics, with little text, that tells a story. So most established employees do not know these secrets. Okay. Then you learn things like data visualization using tools like Google Data Studio. Most people do not know about this, where you're going to learn about how you're going to go into an organization and look at the dump of data they have, and you even volunteer to your bosses that, boss, you have all this data, can I visualize them for you, right? And when they see the visualization, they're going to be blown away. Then finally find a way to master skills in digital marketing, especially social media marketing. So Facebook business pages, how to set them up, Twitter business pages, Instagram pages for businesses, and YouTube channels, creating your own channel art using Canva. All these are super easy. It's just your time commitment that you need. So now, once you've been able to gather all these skills, really master them within 60 to 90, actually 30 to 90 days, let's put it that way, and you are confident of these skills, then the next strategy is to go, actually sit down and write something like a cover letter, not a CV, okay? A cover letter that says that, look, I have finished university, I did my major in this, I finished university, but I noticed that I don't want to sit at home doing nothing. I'm sick and tired of watching TV, basically. But I really want to apply my skill set in a work environment, okay? And I have these skills apart from my traditional academic skills that I've acquired. So if I was a major in psychology, apart from all the psychology things that I did, I also have these digital skills. I don't just state it like, okay, I'm proficient in Microsoft Excel. Everybody says that. 99% of CV says they are proficient in Microsoft Excel. But it's only when you start working with entry-level people that you realize that people are actually crap in that. Excuse my French, but that's the experience that I've had since I came to Ghana. I realized that everybody will put them, oh, I'm proficient in Microsoft packages, blah blah blah. Somebody will major in accounting, you give them a spreadsheet to work, they can't do anything about it. They don't even know, they've never written a formula in their life. Then I just make a crack a joke that, how did you finish accounting without knowing anything about Excel? So what you are basically going to do is that you're going to tell them, look, I have these extra skills that I'm able to write formulas in Excel, I'm able to do charts, I'm able to do pivot tables, I'm able to do conditional formatting and the like, and then I'm also able to help create stunning slide designs using Canva, using multiple design tools. I'm able to create social media campaigns. I'm able to set up all your social media channels for businesses. I'm able to even help visualize your data. So you put your skill set in those type of granular detail, right, as a cover letter, and then you say, look, I want to come and volunteer my time at your organization for free. Okay, for free. I want to work for you. I want to volunteer. It could be 60 days or 90 days. 90 days is preferable. So you state in that, sir, I am at home, I'm doing nothing. I have all these skills. I just want the opportunity to come to use my skill to help your organization in whatever small way that I can. Don't even worry about money. Although you need money, but don't let that be the tip of the spear or the tip of the arrow. That should not be the leading indicator. The leading indicator that you want to come and help. Guess what? In a tight market, typically when the economy is really bad and tanking, most organizations will be extremely happy with people like you because they think you are coming with, this is a great initiative. This is somebody who is serious about life. This is an awesome young man or young lady that really is serious, because they would have seen a ton of young people who are only interested about money. And trust me, most young African graduates are only thinking about money. So you are going to be amongst the top 1% percentile that is not starting with money. Guess what? 9 out of 10 times an organization will tell you come and start. And this is the trick. Once you start, get to work at minimum 30 minutes early. Always be amongst one of the last people to leave, even though you are volunteering. Cut your lunch break short. Work through lunch for 90 days. Deliver excellent deliverables. I mean, you should be able to go in there and just outwork everybody. Be awesome. Have a great attitude. Put a smile on your face. Be happy that you even have the opportunity to volunteer. That's the attitude I want you to have. Guess what? By the 90 days will not be up. They will create an opportunity for you to work. They will create an opening for you. Trust me. Should in case they don't even create an opportunity for you to have a full-time employment, guess what has happened? You were in the game. Now you have work experience you can actually put on your CV or resume. And there's nothing to lose. Trust me, if you can take these steps, no matter the economy, no matter how bad things are, you are going to ride high. You're going to find work. And I promise you, this will set you up for a great career ahead of you. Anyway, thanks so much. And I look forward to engaging with you again in subsequent episodes. Hey, it will be great to have you subscribe to this channel if you want great content like this, and don't forget to click the bell button so that anytime I push out content you'll be alerted. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day. Bye now.